are gathered here, and to those that have passed, Mark and Chelsea want you to know how much you mean to them. You are the family and friends that fill their lives with happiness. Today, Chelsea and Mark proclaim their love and commitment to each other. We gather here to celebrate with and for them as they begin their journey together as husband and wife. Thank you for coming. You may be seated. We now close our eyes, and I'd like to ask you to bring to mind any loved ones who could not be here today. Though they are physically absent, we invoke through our thought and prayers their loving presence. We pray that God would multiply beyond measure the blessings from these loved ones to this loving couple and any children who might one day be a part of this union. Now from our hearts, we ourselves visualize and sanctify all the blessings we would bestow on Chelsea and Mark in their lives as a couple and a family. And in our sincere desire to bless, we in turn are blessed also. Who gives this woman to be married to this man?
Her mother and I do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Come on over and move over just a little bit. There you go, right there. All right. You're gorgeous.
You're beautiful, baby.
You're handsome.
Thank you.
All right. Chelsea and Mark, today you are presenting yourselves before your family and friends and to God to declare your intention of uniting your lives together in matrimony. Marriage is one of the most binding relationships that have been established for mankind. It is a special relationship that joins and binds us together and is intended to be a lifelong commitment that is not to be broken. So with this in mind, I would like to share with you the keys to a healthy marriage. The first key is a healthy marriage involves a commitment to work through all of your problems. Have you had any problems at all in this relationship up to this point? You will. If you're good response there, Mark. If your marriage is to survive a lifelong commitment, then you must realize that the marriage commitment involves a commitment to work through all of your problems without the option of quitting, caving in, or giving up. Trials and problems do come in any marriage because whenever two people get together, differences do arise, as well as situations that will test your love and devotion towards one another. Responding to trials with a determination to work through things together will cause you to grow into a deeper bond of commitment and understanding with one another. The second key is a healthy marriage involves an agreement to meet your spouse's needs for companionship. I encourage you to share willingly with each other your joys and worries, your successes and your struggles. Cling closely to each other that defeats may be met by united strength and victories by united joy. You'll find great joy in your marriage as you open your hearts to one another in this way. And the third key is a healthy marriage involves having an understanding and forgiving heart towards one another. Have you had to forgive each other of anything so far? Okay.
Yes.
Now we're being honest. This means that we accept one another for who we are, faults and all, with an attitude of forgiveness. We should be quick to forgive, understanding that we are all imperfect and incapable of doing the right thing all of the time. The success of your marriage will depend upon this very, very important and key ingredient. And the last and the fourth one is, a healthy marriage involves an appreciation of each other's abilities and virtues. So I encourage you to draw from each other's strengths and to nurture and strengthen each other's weaknesses. Because marriage is a relationship of intimacy and oneness, your strength as individuals is dependent upon your strength as a couple. Therefore, I charge you to love each other, to support each other, and to serve each other with sincere hearts and a very, very determined will. Are you willing to do that?
Yes.
God bless you. I'd like to give the declaration of intent. Mark, I'll address you first.
Okay.
Would you face one another, please? And Mark, do you take Chelsea to be your lawful wedded wife, promising to love and comfort her, to honor her and keep her in sickness and in health, in prosperity and adversity, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her so long as you both shall live?
I do.
That's very good. Right. Chelsea, do you take Mark to be your lawful wedded husband, promising to love and comfort him, to honor him and keep him in sickness and in health, in prosperity and adversity, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Mark, would you please repeat after me your vows to Chelsea at this time? I, Mark, take you, Chelsea,
I, Mark, take you, Chelsea,
to be my lawful wedded wife,
to be my lawful wedded wife,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or for poor,
for richer or for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death do us part.
till death do us part.
And Chelsea, would you please repeat after me your vows to Mark at this time? I, Chelsea, take you, Mark,
I, Chelsea, take you, Mark,
to be my lawful wedded husband,
to be my lawful wedded husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or for poor,
for richer or for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death do us part.
till death do us part.
The wedding ring is a symbol of marriage in two ways. The purity of the ring symbolizes the purity of your love for each other, and the unending circle symbolizes the unending vows of love and sacrifice which you are making here today. May I have the rings, please? Thank you, Ron.
I was like, gonna be late.
Mark, please take Chelsea's ring and place it on her ring finger,
Don't drop
and
it.
repeat after me. Chelsea, I give you this ring as a sign
Chelsea, I give you this ring as a sign
that I choose you to be my lover,
I choose you to be my lover,
my partner and my best friend,
my partner and my best friend,
to the end of my days.
to the end of my days.
Wear it and think of me,
Wear it and think of me,
and know that I love you very, very much.
and know that I love you very, very much.
Chelsea, would you please take Mark's ring and place it on his ring finger and repeat after me. Mark, I give you this ring as a sign
Mark, I give you this ring as a sign
that I choose you to be my lover,
that I choose you to be my lover,
my partner and my best friend.
my partner and my best friend.
To the end of my days,
To the end of my days,
wear it and think of me,
wear it and think of me,
and know that I love you very, very much.
and know that I love you very, very much.
I love you too, baby.
Now, if you would step back just a little ways there. There you go. And Ron, if you'd come over, please. We're going to have a hand fastening ceremony at this time. Mark, please take Chelsea's hands, palms up, so you may see the gift that they are to you. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and vibrant with love, that are holding yours on your wedding day as he promises to love you all the days of his life. And now, Chelsea, please take Mark's hands, palms up, so you may see the gift that they are to you. These are the hands of your best friend, smooth, young, and carefree, that are holding yours on your wedding day. Hopefully they're smooth.
Prickly.
As she promises to love you all the days of her life. Now please join hands so that they both be fastened in the ways of old. Remember then, as your hands are fastened, these are not the ties that bind, and they're held aloft right now at this time by Ron. The love already shared by your hearts has been strengthened by the vows you have taken. You will be bound by your love as you are bound by your clasped hands from now until the end of your days. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as you build your future together. And these are the hands that will hold you whenever illness, fear, or grief may find you.
Good job,
These are the
Ron.
hands that will give you strength when you need it. And these are the hands that will tenderly
There you
hold
go.
your children. And these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours. You can go ahead and unbind them this time.
Please.
May God bless these hands that you see before you this day. May they always reach out with love, gentleness, and respect. May they build a loving relationship that lasts a lifetime. And may they always be held by one another. And if you follow these words and heed this sacred binding, your hands will heal, protect, shelter, and guide. Now you may remove the cords, but remember the knot as a lasting symbol of your binding and lasting commitment to one another. Would you pray with me, please? God, grant this couple the serenity to accept the things that they cannot change, courage to change the things they can, and wisdom to know the difference. May they live one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as the pathway to peace, taking as he did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that God will make all things right if I surrender to his will, so that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with him forever and ever in the next. Amen.
Amen.
Now, before I pronounce you as married partners, I have one more thing for you to do. Your wedding day is one that seems to fly by so quickly.
Right.
It's a day with emotions, friends, rings, dances, ribbons, and Ron. Many people remember how fleeting their own wedding day was, so I want you to take a few seconds to gaze into each other's eyes and think about the happiness that you are feeling in this place at this very, very moment.
Overwhelming.
Really let that feeling register in your heart and in your mind. Now I want you to think about your life together in 20 years. Where are you? What are you doing? We all know that your versions of the future are not identical, but always complementary. It's been said a dream that you dream alone is only a dream, and a dream you dream together, that is reality. And that new reality starts right now. Throughout this ceremony, Mark and Chelsea have vowed in our presence to be loyal and loving towards one another. They have formalized the existence of the bond between them with words spoken and with the giving and the receiving of rings. Therefore, it is my pleasure to now pronounce them as husband and wife. Mark, you may now kiss Chelsea, your beautiful bride. And for the very first time, it's my honor to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Mark and Chelsea Harper.